Termination command received. Now executing user credential logoff.
Than an airplane, more powerful than a locomotive, impervious to bullets. Up in the sky, look! It's a giant bird! It's flying!
Termination command received. Now executing user credential logoff.
Than an airplane, more powerful than a locomotive, impervious to bullets. Up in the sky, look! It's a giant bird! It's flying!
Termination command received. Now executing user credential logoff.
Than an airplane, more powerful than a locomotive, impervious to bullets. Up in the sky, look! It's a giant bird! It's flying!
Termination command received. Now executing user credential logoff.
Than an airplane, more powerful than a locomotive, impervious to bullets. Up in the sky, look! It's a giant bird! It's flying!
Alright, welcome in everybody. We are back. We're back. We're doing more streams. We are going to tackle a game that I've been looking into a little bit. Now, I like indie games. We all know I like indie games. And I've been checking out one lately called Idle Hell. I've been kind of watching the development for this since it's been on Kickstarter. And it's been shaping up to look like something I probably am going to play a lot of if I get a chance. I mean, I kind of have an obsession with the genre. So I'm gonna play through the demo while this Kickstarter is still live, see if we can get some nice clips out of it, maybe show off what exactly we're all looking to enjoy out of the space. But I'm just glad to be back. I know I took a little bit of time, but let's get in here. Let's get into where we really wish to be. Where we're having fun. Everyone's having a good time. It's gonna be a new title, and I'm just waiting for my system to not bork itself. Something happened recently, and I know I have to fix it, but I think we're good. Okay. Okay. Just checking. Oh, that's nice. It's got unlimited lives as one of the accessibility options. Yeah, this is something that I'm glad that indie game developers are really doing much more of, is they're worrying about their accessibility options, because I know that it can be tough sometimes to get into certain games. Okay, so controller will not be the route we're taking. We're breaking out the digits. Now, rules, arrow keys, ZX, hold shift for fast movement. Okay. Nah, we don't want to do it that way. Let's give it a try in the standard way it's gonna be. Also, I like they call it Bumble mode. Okay, we'll do arcade. And give this a little go. But I was seeing some of the stuff that they were doing is kind of interesting, kind of trying to make the bullet hell genre more accessible by putting in the Bumble mode and really adjusting the different enemy bullet patterns to keep people from feeling like it's completely overwhelming. Grease. Welcome in, Doriti. Am I reading that correct? Dorities. How are we doing tonight? Okay, I like the build-up of the music on this stage. That was one of my things with this game, is I was really curious on how the music was going to be, because with the concept of doing a bullet hell around idol singers, the music needed to be very good. Also, I've played a couple Toho games, I'll admit the Toho bullet hells are the ones I kind of missed out on. But I have enough reverence for them to appreciate when others want to, yeah, kind of step into the genre. Okay. Ooh, first boss. Okay. Nice little start. Something makes me feel like I did not put up the difficulty like I meant to. Oh, that's... Hold on. There we go. Like, this seems a little off. Okay. New to the genre. Looking for her. Let's go. Let's go with that. How are you doing tonight, Doritos? We having a good time? There we go. That's better. I'm like, I feel like I have an unfair advantage. There we go. This is what I was hoping for. See, this is more enjoyable. Like, I'm so accustomed to where there's a sea of bullets that we don't want to put this on the easier mode. Doing okay. Eating some chicken. Hey, that's a good dinner. That is a solid start to the night for dinner. Come on. Alright, we're gonna crush you. Go over to this one. Alright. 2 out of 3. I'm curious if they're going to have controller support once they really get going. It seemed like the menu that there was the light controller support, nothing completed at this moment. But, like, having this on the go on a Switch would probably be a really good experience. Okay. Oh, it's instant death. Okay. Can't take him out fast enough. Okay. I remember talking to someone who wasn't familiar with this as a genre of game and trying to explain it conceptually to people, and it's still a little tricky. Like, I was a kid who grew up in arcades. I played Raiden. That was my exposure to bullet hells. Ah, come on. Don't embarrass yourself. There's no way I'm not catching this. There we go. I'm like, I know that my brain's not doing something. Okay. Wait a minute. I did not know what that was. Okay. So this one tracks, and then all the rest go to... Okay. That's kind of cool. It's like the leader of a school of fish. Okay. Wasn't ready for that. Okay. That was boss design that caught me a little bit off guard, but that's kind of cool. And you're down. Okay, another phase. Sometimes you just have to trust that the spread shot's catching them. Pattern change. Okay. Now we're getting... oh. I gotta use the bombs. I think that's another issue that... oh! There's a thing in the bottom of the screen that tells me right where they are. Okay. That's actually very helpful. Like, I should have been using that to kind of place where the enemy was. I've sort of just been tracking them off vibes. Come on, crush it, crush it. I know the mechanical keyboard sounds a little bit chunky right now. Ooh, okay. Hey. There we go. Nice. Okay. New boss, new element. Okay. I would say that this is a very solid effort. Like, the game feels good. I'm curious to see how everything kind of progresses with this game into, you know, the complete product. Oh, darn it. Come on. Do better. Be better. That's for myself, not the boss. I need to do better. Okay, that was nonsense. Like... okay. How am I not getting my brain rate? Like, is this getting old? I used to be able to do this without any of the brain shutdown of, like, Toho games. Which, I think that's an interesting thing about bullet hell games, is that at some point, your brain cannot process everything that's coming at you. So it really is like you start to follow the patterns of what's all happening around you. Okay. I think that my ego is the problem, and I shouldn't have played on Rumble difficulty just yet. Okay, I definitely moved on that one. Okay. I'm also curious if they're going to add a grazing mechanic for being so close to the bullets. I know that's something that some games do use. Just to kind of encourage high-risk gaming. We're just spamming. Nope, we're just spamming. There's a great mechanic in Astro Combat multiplayer. Okay. I haven't been watching the multiplier at all. Well, that's good to know. It does encourage for a higher score. I wasn't sure if there was any other bonuses other than a score multiplier. Is there a visual for the graze mechanic at all? Like just as a sort of indicator of when you've had those moments, or an audio one? Focus. Oh, why did I double tap? I believe the bullet state is slightly changed. Okay. I was looking for an indicator. Sort of a, you're doing good. Here's how you're doing good. Sometimes we all need that "are you winning" some moment. Just, yeah, I'm just gonna do that and just, here we go. Because I want to see the rest of your faces. I am not single coin on this game, I will tell you what. Oh, look at the little dragon. I just realized the name Nina is spelled that way. I like that. The design on her is good. That's a good design. Let's see, the bullets very slightly change. Well, slightly shake and dim in color. Doing pretty good for someone trying on the higher difficulties. Thanks. Honestly, I'm just riding off of the skills that I've developed at a young age. Once you play bullet hells, that's kind of, it sticks with you. That's why when Hades came out and people were like, you know, accosted by that game's bullet hell mechanics, people that were a little bit more familiar had an unfair advantage. Oh, and I am liking the music in this game a lot too. Yeah, for this person hating, to be honest, no bias. Okay. Ooh, nice. Okay. And we gotta watch for the hand. No touchy. No touchy. Okay, we took each other out. That was a draw. Also, I liked that segment because it's kind of like a moment of, if people aren't familiar with the changing of fire formats, you especially have to do it right here. just to have the greater control. Like, it's an educational moment to say, like, hey, sometimes you need to take that step back from, from just firing off everything. But yeah, the little dragon outfit is, and the little chibi image on the side, that's freaking adorable. Chat story mode. I will give the story mode a try also, because I'm a bit curious. I was trying to just go for the mechanics initially, because the mechanics are what really kind of draw you in. Come on. There we go. Snag that. Okay. Certain was a bit goofy and not super important, but it's got a lot of that silly energy. Well, that's good. You gotta have fun with stories. Sometimes I think we get caught up in needing everything to be, you know, the bleakest story possible. They're still fun to be had. Like, there's still like a bit of a wonderment in games. Alright, what element are we doing next? That is not an element. Okay, so we did fire, we did water. Now we're going regal. Okay. Come on, we're gonna catch that. Oh. Okay. I was just very distracted by how pretty the stage honestly looked. Oh, they're showering me with affection? We're getting hearts. Come on. Okay. I love a good chess theme. Okay, we're gonna get that. Oh. Darn it. Is the psychic level with the psychic queen? Dread. There we go. Okay, that checks out Psychic Queen for how the stage is playing. Dodge this. Come this way. Alright. Oh. Okay, so you narrowed the playing field. There we go. Got a thing with the bullet and it's very chaotic match. Oh! Give me 1 second. Kind of matches with the boss's personality. Okay. So, is she like a yandere type boss? Like very unhinged and oppressive? Okay, just get some breathing room, get some more damage off. There we go. Do those. Okay. They went for a very Maho Shoujo villain. Okay. She has a very solid... So far, every boss has a very solid design. And the way that the level does kind of build you up for what kind of boss fight you're going to get into. Okay. I need to get closer. Come on. Go. I can imagine some very amazing single coin runs off of these. I myself will not be doing a single coin run today. But I would definitely watch videos of them. Oh, come on. I think we can try and get better for each try. First time can be kind of brutal. Yeah. It's a little bit of adjustment time. So you get a better feel for everything. This segment feels a little anticlimactic though. Like, that was kind of a breather segment after this one. Okay, another ultimate attack. Wait, what? Okay, I think she got me there. Okay. Oh. I didn't expect it to end there. I was having a lot of fun, actually. Okay. So, this is where we just were. I'm just curious about what the crumble mode is like. Yeah, let's take a look at the story. Oh, did not mean to do that so early, actually. Okay. Here we go. You know, this mode promised quite a lot of bullets, and it is delivering on that promise. sure you use accessibility of lives or bombs. Sorry, feel free to use accessibility lives. Probably don't get the crumble difficulty if you. It can be pretty brutal. Yeah, it seems like it can get a little out of hand, but I'm honestly intrigued at this difficulty. I play on Bumble because I'm not great at these games. It's an acquired skill. I would never hassle someone for playing this on a lower difficulty. I'm glad that there's options like that that kind of accommodate people who are less familiar with the genre. Big on the concept of making things more accessible. Because we're all just trying to have fun, and what fun looks like for you could be different than fun for somebody else. Other people could look at what I'm doing and think that this is in no way an enjoyable time. To make this more exciting as an entry level in the genre. We love people comment our game. Yeah, no, I can very much see where this is like a good starting point. It kind of allows for people to get that easing into the games. Because maybe they'll crumble one day, or maybe they'll just keep enjoying. Yeah, is anything going to be locked by the different difficulties? As long as nothing is locked, then that's the way to go. That's enough. Please stop this. Levy the Leviathan. Medley, why are you destroying everything in my ocean? You're going to damage the fragile marine ecosystem. Okay, Levy, so firstly, there's no ecosystem here, only machines and metal. I'm a robot, your drones are robots, you yourself are made up of submarine parts. Actually, I'm made of UUV parts. Also, the coral here is real, and secondly, maybe everything here shouldn't be designed to kill me. What I'm doing is just ergonomical. Oh, Twitch ad breaks. Okay, we will let the ad play. Twitch plays an ad, I drink water. If I had any. Yeah, I know the ads can take up a little bit. They've been encouraging people to play with longer ad breaks. It gives me a water break, so kind of works out. Plus, those are there. I've been trying to turn off pre-roll ads. Okay, I really don't think you know what that word means. Listen, I'm kind of busy here, so if you could just dive back down, I'll get out of your scales. You know I can't do that. Only you have free will. Oh, so the rest of the rest of them are just stuck like this. I'm a coward, not a fighter, but I can't defy orders. Great, just as if I've been found out, and the others have been ordered to stop me. I was hoping Levy's hate for fighting would make things easy, but if she can't disobey orders, well, if you aren't going to get out of my way, I'll just have to blast through you. I get why you're doing this, but do you have to sound so threatening? Well, alright. Don't expect me to go easy on you. Oh crap, no, she's not going easy. I'm not gonna go easy on you, proceeds to blast me with literally everything in her arsenal. You can be a little bit faster. A little bit faster. Okay. Had a friend who DM'd me, I'm not going to go easy on you, pulls out a gun. And then says the classic line, oh, this is going to hurt me more than it's going to hurt you. You know, I'm not too sure about that. That looks very painful. It looks like a very bad time for me and mildly unpleasant for you. Come on, a little bit more. I get too close, and that is a mistake I need to not make. Okay, I think that the way that it breaks before the fight starts kind of breaks my rhythm a little bit for the dialogue. So maybe like a half second before it starts again would make a little bit of a difference. But that's like a me criticism, that's not like anything that sounds smart. Yeah, it's just that I know as soon as it, like, right there is instant. So if you're not ready, that's it. Like, I know it sounds like just a simple adjustment, but I feel like that's gonna make a world of difference for people. But you gotta go forward instead of going back. They go a long way for sure. Get back closer to you. Because the more of this I dodge, the further I get from actually damaging you. There we go. Okay, now that I know how this trick works. Played it too risky. Okay. I will say, I get that her mechanics are a little bit easier than some of the other bosses, but I like the creativity of this fight. Like, when the fish first started to go in this whole school, I was not anticipating that. And I don't know, it gives a little bit of charm and kind of plays more into the theme of the character. Come on. You're better than this. Okay. I'm also realizing that it sounds like a buoy, this whole segment. Like, she's doing it like a sonar pulse. And that's a nice little detail. Finger slipped. Okay. Yeah, that sound like it's just tracing everything. But it's interesting. It's really interesting to like incorporate that sound. Okay. Gonna take a second, collect myself. Just a second to slow on the bomb. Now we're gonna do this. I feel like I'm starting to hit the zen state of the game. I spoke too soon! I am not hitting a zen state. But this shift makes it seem like there really are like different difficulties. I know sometimes the difficulty shift seems so minor. I think this is a like good level of difficulty difference between the two levels that I've tried so far. I didn't even try to dodge that. I'm curious of something. I'm gonna take focus. You can take some time though. Yeah, I was starting to feel it coming. But I'm curious just with the lower difficulties just to kind of see how they interact differently. Yeah, like the pacing's much different. Is there any plans for doing the game in a co-op fashion at all, or is it all going to be just single player? Just curiosity. Huge focus of ours because we wanted to... Yeah, like I think this is a good like introduction, and it gives an idea of how the patterns are. Because the thing is, at higher difficulties, it's not that there's anything new so much as you have to kind of get tighter in the way that you deal with the patterns. There's a single-player co-op. It's definitely an interesting mechanic for a later game, though. Okay, just curiosity. Also curious if you can beat her in this section. That was part of my curiosity why I'm doing this at lower difficulty. It's just to see. Yes, you can. Okay. I was really curious if you could just blitz her. Okay, and they flash before everything drops. Okay. Yeah, for like someone learning the mechanics, this is perfect. Because the patterns also aren't shifting like how they do when the bosses are much more mobile. It's a very tight window. I may change it with a small giant difficulty. Just being here in that time frame. No rewards other than the score though for beating in that time. Okay. Yeah, I was curious if there was like an actual additional segment to it or if it was just for the sake of doing it. But yeah, the fact that I'm doing this without even the focus speed is showing that this is like a very good way for people to learn how these patterns function. Also, is it possible to play through stages and not fire a single round? I'm kind of curious if they have pacifist run as an option. Totally? Okay. Mid-boss time on Disney. Yeah, the 16 seconds is a little intense. Also, it's nice to hear that there's the pacifist run option. Now, if that actually was incorporated into the story too, if you decide to do things under the pacifist option, rather than because of the final boss, the dragon stage, the exploding bullets, I think you may need to destroy those. All that tells me is that I should get there and we'll find out. And here they come. Because I thought with the dragon boss, like if they hit the bottom of the screen it explodes, so it just kind of changes where you have to focus on doing dodges. So instead of dodging closer to the bottom, you'll have to do more of a top-oriented dodge. At least that's just my theory looking at it. Also, now I'm starting to see the bullets shake when you do the graze mechanic. Now that I have a moment to breathe. Not the moment, but it could be fun. Is there any way that were you considering possibly making it kind of easier to tell visually? Because I do see it's like a slight color change. Just thinking that it might be a bit too subtle. Pretty deep in here, and it was 2D pretty much far in the other direction. Yeah, just looking at it, it's very slight, and I only could find it knowing I had to look for it. Yeah, 6 is maybe too long. I don't know, 60 seconds, if doesn't seem crazy. Red ones explode at the bottom of the screen. It's down. The idea is to maybe shoot the red ones because they'll always explode. Okay. 60 seconds doesn't seem too crazy for the bosses. For time limit, I'm just doing it as if I'm doing it as a pacifist run, seeing how it would feel. I'm trying to think when Ikaruga gave you the option for pacifist runs, how long those boss timers were. I haven't played that game in a while though, so I can't quite recall. I may jump right to just destroying everything so I can get to the dragon boss, and then we can actually test out that theory of how it is. Things do not feel ergonomical. What was that? I don't know if he's the strongest fighter, but... Hey, Levy, did you go easy on me? What? No, of course not. That fight only lasted about 2 minutes. It's both an idol and a top secret U.S. military weapon. You should have more energy. I have no clue what you're talking about. I guess I'm just really weak after all. I see, so their only order must be to fight. Quick thinking, Levy. I owe you one. Well, I still have energy. Tell me where the graveyard is and I'll leave peacefully. Of course. So, 2 minutes would be like a standard. It's one of the standard song times. So that's kind of within reason. To get to great, you need Zoe's help. She lives in the hidden foggy forest behind the castle. Your best to ask Quinn for her help. Oh, fabulous! That frivolous flop is the last android I want to see tonight. Well, it's not that simple. After the competition, Quinn made it so only those with invites can come to her castle. I had one, but, well, not waterproof. Great foresight from Her Majesty. However, you could try talking to... I'm gonna butcher that one. It's like Granny Nadine, though. Harbinger of Despair, Unlimited Fire Breath. I'm sure she would help. To the Dragon's Den it is. Okay. Also, I saw the post with the design for Zoe, and I think that that's also a very good design on the character. So, I mean, Witch is always a solid design. I don't think there's ever been any poorly designed Witch characters. Zoe shoot her cat. Yeah. So was Zoe one of the first ones that you developed for the characters? Because usually that's what ends up happening. Those music can't wait till we get to share. Yeah, I'm kind of curious of how those things are going to be too. Okay, who dares come and stomp on my turf? That voice. She must be in her VTuber form. Oh, that makes sense. She's actually much later. Okay, so I'm literally looking at her and just like, oh, this thing's cute. It's a VTuber form. Middle of something huge here. Outsiders are not allowed. Any of those who foolishly trespass will have to face my blazing inferno attack. Well, no use trying to be a pacifist here if it's a fight she wants. Okay. You're telling me no use trying to be a pacifist? But I'm totally about to pacifist this. I'm gonna pacifist this so hard. Nope. Not gonna fire a single shot off. Dupe. Just gonna keep elegantly dancing through bullets. Which order was... Minions die, bosses do not. Boss spell orders Quinn, boss 6, Maldi, Levy, Zoe, and then Nina. What the to his pain and fish. Had like 5 iterations. So there's a more human VTuber form still available and floating around before we. Okay. No, the cute one definitely works, especially because it looks like emotes. Oh, nope, I wasn't shooting. Right. That was a slight mistake. Pacifist over. Well, we tried. We tried for full pacifist, because sometimes that trigger finger, you know, gets itchy. Here we go. Probably make it just so you actually kill the boss and ends. Yeah, I'd imagine. That's just an easier way of handling it. Finally ready to come out of your den, Nina? Medley? Wait. Why did you destroy my VTuber form? Because you shot at me first. Something about a blazing inferno with a bunch of emoticons that do not translate, by the way. Oh, I guess I got carried away a bit there. Yeah, anyways. Levy told me you have an invite to Quentin, so how about we skip the part where you explain how orders force you to fight me, we'll just get straight to it. Wow, waste no time. A little lacking in the build-up, but I commend your fighting spirit. Now come forth and let us duel. Wait, did you say my emoticons are broken? Yeah. Okay. Oh no! No! I hit the wrong thing! Definitely hit the wrong thing. So maybe an are you sure if you want to quit. Okay. Okay, that's fine. I'm actually going to give this a try with the controller, too. I just want to see how the controller handles. Because at first the menus weren't taken to the controller well. And, yeah, controller's not an option. Okay. I was curious. So I can do in the menus with... Yeah, controllers... That's in the works still? I mean, there's always the kind of coding the controller to do it itself, but... I was curious. Yeah, because controller bindings work out really well, especially if you want to try to play, like, mapping is very hard. We'll get that in soon. Yeah, I personally haven't done it. I can't say how hard it is. I know there's some games that do start... Oh! There goes the knee. That do start out with just those options available using the controller. Coming later. Oh, were there more in the rules? Trying to see my command set. But yeah, that was honestly, that was a lot of fun. I'm very curious where that's going to go. A little bit further. But the Kickstarter's going for, I know it's a little over 2 days left. So it's getting into the twilight phase. Hopefully funding is going to get made. Thanks so much for playing. Can't wait to share more updates. Yeah, I'm very intrigued by this game. And it's got a very cute aesthetic to it. Ah, that's what it is. I made a freaking command. Down to the wire. We're optimistic though. Down to the wire means it isn't over. And I'm glad I could contribute. Putting in clips definitely can help, and giving someone a chance to actually see the game in action. There it is. I knew I had the link set up for the Kickstarter too. So I just wanted to drop that for anyone who wanted to go and support the Kickstarter as well. This game has a lot of potential, and it seems like it's very much something that, you know, you start out at a nice low level and you can max out and learn better bullet hell skills, which honestly, with how everyone likes to use bullet hell mechanics in games, I think it's invaluable to find a good game that takes the time to teach you those bases. But I am going to just go for a short intermission and grab a beverage, and then I'm going to switch into my second game for the night. But thank you for giving me the opportunity to kind of check this game out. Very excited for what's going to be coming out of it. But I'm going to take myself a little break, and then I will be right back. Huh. You're welcome. You know. This is why I play games. I play games to have fun, and bullet hells are honestly one of my favorite genres, and I think that's just because of the overexposure of them when I was still learning how to play games in arcades. But I will be back momentarily.